Well, that, my friends, was a picture of the extent of our Christmas decorations this year. We've decided to take it easy and just go with the flow and enjoy being together. So Merry Christmas from the Panda family, although we should have another video out before Christmas, but it's the week after Thanksgiving. And Mr. Panda and I are just chilling at the house, enjoying the first and probably only quiet weekend of the season. So I just thought we'd do a quick check-in and let you know, yep, we're still alive and kicking. And I thought today I would give you a tour of the non-RV craft room and show you what projects I've been working on since the weather turned. You guys tolerated my outdoor woodcraft saw project, and somebody asked what I was doing for the winter, so I'll share with you my indoor projects.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Well, hello friends. I thought I'd give you a tour of the Panda Craft Studio. This is the paper crafting area that I have. It hasn't always been this clean. In fact, it won't be this clean in a couple of hours, but I thought I'd share with you my supply den and my creative space where I have paper therapy and do all manner of paper craft projects. You saw my storage closet in the RV in one of our first videos, and you saw some of my wood projects in a summer video. This is actually a wood project that my dad and I did. We made a live edge table for me to work on. This table right here will eventually also be a Wyndham Cross crafted table. So I realize that many crafters don't have the privilege of having lots of space and supplies and organization. I am privileged, I know that, and I really, really enjoy this. So today I'm going to share with you a few of the projects I work on. I know this won't be for everybody, and this is definitely not RV related, but it's a little more about the adventures of the Panda Clan, and this is my paper adventure. About 3 months before we adopted child number 1, someone introduced me to traditional scrapbooking. And this scrapbooking is very orderly and lines are straight for the most part. And we captured family life as the kids were growing up. And for years, that was my preferred method of paper crafting. Then, as most of you know, I moved on to greeting cards. If you've been to Matt's RV Reviews rallies, we've done paper crafts at those rallies and other art projects. These cards are also very much square and aligned and neat and orderly. Even when they're offset, there's a method to my madness. Over the summer, I was introduced via YouTube videos to another kind of album making, and that is starting towards the junk journaling style, which is using leftover scraps and making little books to journal daily life or special events. There's lots of tags for journal spaces, places to insert photos. So again, along the lines of scrapbooking, but with a more handmade flair. And these 3 albums I actually made in the RV over the summer using normal crafting materials, but in a different way. It's sort of hard to share these with you one-handed, but bear with me. So again, still pretty traditional, but a little more personal. This fall, however, I switched gears and I moved on to true junk journaling. Junk journaling is taking everyday objects that you might otherwise throw away and repurposing them into beautiful projects. I will flip through these 3 albums for you, but I'd like to give you a little overview. The item on the left was made using the cardboard from a set of sheets. And you'll see other reclaimed products in the video. The one in the middle was from a pill box. After I emptied the box, I covered the cardboard and started using it for an album. And then the last one is a holiday gift bag. So you can see everyday projects repurposed. And you'll notice throughout that the junk style is a little less formal and a lot more free form. Different people do it different ways. Some people glue projects all over their glue items all over their pages. Other people actually journal. Some people use it for their daily diary. And for people like me who aren't really journalers and nor someone who keeps a diary, the fun is actually in the process of just creating. So what do I do with these? I don't really know yet. I could have an Etsy shop online, but that's not my style. I don't want to deal with the sales portion. I think that I'll probably end up gifting most of these, or maybe attend a holiday fair next year when I have more projects to sell. Anyway, I'll take you on a tour of these 3 little albums, but I won't be chattering throughout. That'll get annoying for both of us. So I may have lied about the chattering because there's things I want to tell you. This peacock feather is a Christmas ornament that was reclaimed from a couple years ago. The closure for this, which I used the ribbon to come around and close, the closure was my mother-in-law's piece of jewelry and it was broken. So I decided to salvage it. This one is intended to be a true journal. I've left lots of spaces for people to write on. So we've got reclaimed variety of papers. This journal actually has some sewing in it. I used my regular sewing machine and sewed around the edges, which is a pretty common thing to do. There's lots of things tucked in, places for journaling. Got old grid paper, and I will talk to you about these ribbons at the next segment of the video. We make little pockets and decorative paper clips, decorative tags to journal on. Again, the intent on this one is to journal, journal, journal. It will be a gift for someone who would really enjoy that. This piece is really fun. Not only does it have the sewn ribbon, but this, you'll see pieces and parts of this poster throughout the book. It's an old Disney poster I had on my wall that got ruined. I saved the pieces and parts to use and not waste something that I really loved. Little pockets for fun little things. Maybe you could save a movie ticket or a card from a friend. Got different kinds of papers, some traditional papers, some burlap, some shinies, some stained glass. Here I sewed some traditional ribbon around the edge. Put some decorative paper clips in so that people can clip in their memorabilia that they're trying to save. This is an old greeting card with a piece of the Disney poster. Lots of places for journaling. With a piece of the Disney poster, tiny little piece repurposed into a tag. Another piece of the Disney poster. And that's the end of this journal. With all these paper crafting projects, there's a lot of leftover scraps. So I've learned to use my sewing machine to make paper ribbons, which I also turn around and use in my journals or on my cards, and probably will attempt to sell at craft fairs in the future. This is the journal that was the pillbox. It's got a lot of little danglies on the outside. This one's actually pretty small, so it's going to be a little harder to open and show, but this one is getting to be more traditional in style, and then we've got some old book pages in here. Some antique, it's called ephemera, but basically pieces of antique cards and whatnot. Got some engineering graph paper scraps. An antique doily. Some little maps and stamps. This is actually a piece of sewing pattern. Some little pockets with tabs. This is vellum, really beautiful vellum. So where the other one was very beachy, nautically colored and themed, this one is very feminine. This is an old magazine page. The magazine had a beautiful scene on it, so I decided to include it. And then just lots of places to write memories. This one is the little Christmas gift bag. So I clearly lied to you when I said I wasn't going to jabber through these, because I'm going to. We've got a Christmas carol from a hymn book. Lots of little tags. My intention on this one was that somebody could do a December diary and write down Christmas memories and whatnot. We've got a stamped card here with some sewing around it. This page in the middle is pretty neat in that it flips out. This is an old book page that I decorated for Christmas. Felt very elfish and whimsical to me. Little bookmark. Lots of tags and Christmas words, and clearly the Y fell off of something, so I'm going to have to fix that. And then Santa here at the end. Santa and his reindeer fold out to wish you a Merry Christmas. So thank you for riding along on my little crafting journey. I hope it inspired you if that's your bent, and I hope if not, that you will still continue watching Panda Adventures XLT. We do have a big trip planned in January, so by late January we'll have an update from that, and I can't wait to see you. We hope to post another video before the Christmas holiday, but if not, we wish you a Merry Christmas.